You're watching RT Live from Moscow. Now we continue to explore Russia in the latest in our close-up series, looking at life in all corners of the country. And this week we're taking you 1,000 kilometers from Moscow to the city of Kirov. It's a place full of community spirit where for many people family comes first. And as RT's Igor Gorodnev reports, the city is leading the way in a pioneering project to find homes for the orphans.
Personal tragedy and a difficulty to overcome, being an orphan is also a social problem. In Russia there are thousands and thousands of orphans, but in fact most of them have either parents or relatives outside of the orphanage, but these people simply do not want to look after them or cannot be trusted to do so. So this is something that needs to be solved on a social level. Why are there general social problems that force these children to be taken away, and how can they be tackled? So it's not necessarily something that either an individual orphanage or an individual part of Russia can prevent, but at the same time here in the Kirov region they're trying. They're saying, okay, we're being dealt with all these orphans, we're receiving all these people, but at least all we can do is find all of them a new home, and that's what they're trying to do, as you can see in my report.
In Russia, it's hard enough to find a new family for healthy orphans. It's even harder for children like these, all of them diagnosed with serious physical, mental or psychological disabilities. But here, at Kirov's orphanage number 1, they manage it. While in Russia there are currently 150,000 children who haven't been adopted. Here, 98% of all orphans find a new family before they're 6.
Many orphanages exist by themselves in isolation. We are reaching out to the potential parents and the authorities and working with them.
Their first course of action is to try and place the children back with their biological parents, who often give them up scared off by the diagnoses. The orphanage shows that with the right care, these children can lead normal lives. The parents have to prove their attitude has changed. For other potential adopters, there are educational courses and ongoing medical support. All basics in the West, but hardly universal in Russia. Yet staff say these aren't the main reasons for their success.
It doesn't matter how good the facilities are here or what care the children receive. We, all of the staff here, still know that an orphanage is no substitute for a family.
A quick straw poll shows as much.
There are 3 of us here, me and my 2 sisters. We really want to be adopted by the same family, but not everyone wants 3 kids.
If the orphanage's track record is anything to go by, they'll soon find a family.
The efforts they make here to find new families for these children are commendable, but then there's only so much that an orphanage can do to solve the problem of adoption.
Tatiana Kostina not only adopted 4 children from orphanage number 1, but also sits on an adoptive parents committee.
I think the problem is the social attitudes towards these children. It's not a case of money. We're an average family. All the state support is really there. You just have to love the children themselves.
Alyona, who's 14, says she was betrayed by her parents and those who promised to adopt her and never did. Then she finally found a home.
In the home, you're always just a part of a group, but here in the family, you are needed by someone. There is more tenderness, more love. I'm happy.
So if more orphanages make an effort to connect with the world outside, and adoption becomes more widespread in society, there'll be more happy endings like this one. Igor Gorodnev, RT, Kirov region.
Well, remember, there's more on our website, rt.com. We've got a lot more stories and analysis for you there. But here's a taste of what we've got.